Hey, good morning, friends. It is Thursday, September 23rd. And how was your day? Hope you're having a great day. I'm ready to go. First thing I do is I check the message board up on our Google Stream. And yesterday we asked for pets, and some people talked about some of their pets. Andrew has a dog named Gunner, and he said the video was hard to hear from yesterday. So, Andrew, I'm going to do a better job today and try to boost those audio levels to make it easier to listen to. And then Brooklyn, at home with Andrew, also has a dog named Gunner. I think Gunner's getting a lot of love at home, and she said the video is hard to hear, so I'll take care of that. What else do we have here? Vicente liked the joke that we sent him, and let's go to second and third grader from yesterday. So Miley talked about that she didn't understand poison, and I said that's okay. We're going to do a couple things now since I know that, and then we'll lead up to the poison name, so that'll be helpful. And in fourth and fifth grade, and Miley has a dog named Gunner, so she mentioned that too. And they sent pictures. I'll show you those. And then in fourth and fifth grade, Melanie said she didn't have a pet, but if she would have a pet, she would choose a bunny or a rabbit and name it Snowball. Interesting, Mrs. Johnson's first pet was a rabbit named Pepper, a black rabbit. And what was interesting about Pepper was like a house rabbit, and that she was litter box trained, so she would only go to the bathroom in her litter box. But the one thing we had to watch out for with Pepper was that Pepper liked to chew things like telephone cords and electric cords and the corners of walls, so guys had to keep an eye on Pepper. Some pictures from yesterday. Here's Brooklyn with Gunner. How adorable is that? Nice smile, Brooklyn. And then we had oh, there's Miley and Gunner. We're looking for you there. There's Miley and Gunner. And what a lucky dog Gunner is. And then the next picture we had sent in was Andrew and Gunner. And thank you for sending a picture in. Mr. Awesomeness. Andrew, what did you do to your wrist? Looks like you have a little brace on there. I hope that's okay. Hope you're doing okay. So what are we doing today? So today we're going to talk about a concertina. Do you remember yesterday we talked about an accordion? And the concertina is kind of like the accordion, and it's kind of like different than the accordion. So we're going to look at both of them and then see how they're similar and then how they're different. Sound good? All right, let's have a great Thursday. All right, fourth and fifth graders, we are starting with our sight read number 3. And I really like this stuff. I think this is so much fun. And it's so cool, like when you can take a piece of music and you can start thinking, oh, I know what this sounds like just by looking at it. So that's what we are trying to do right now. So let's take a look at this one. And we said before, I don't remember talking about this yesterday, that we said that we know what a piece of music, what its key signature is, just based on the number of sharps and flats. So we took a look up here and we said, okay, we see this right here. In that box right there, no sharps, no flats, so that has to be either a C major scale or a minor scale. And we're only working on majors now, so that's C major. So then we'll find out later that any note that we play that's a white key will work when we're in the key of C major. But let's just start right here. So this starts in Do. And if you remember, the first 3 notes are Do, Re, Mi. Okay. Do, Re, Mi, Do, Re, Mi. Okay. So this is the first one. So this is Do. And this is the same, so that's a Do. All right, so we got Do and Do. Do you see any more Do's? do, 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 right there, okay. Do, 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 do. Okay. So now we're looking at the next one, our rays. So it goes do, do, re, re. We're going to calm that one. You know what that one is? It goes do, do, re, re. Yep, this one's going to be mi. This is a re. And this is a re and a re. Do, do, re, re, mi, re, do, re, re, mi, mi. Yep, re. How about this one? Mi, mi, re, re, do, re, mi, re, re, do, do, do. Okay. How are we doing? So now we just have to, ooh, look at that one. That's supposed to be a re. And then the last one we have, it's going to be the mi. So it should go do, do, re, re, mi, re, do, re, re, mi, mi, re, mi, mi, re, re, do, re, mi, re, re, do, do, do. Okay, so I'm just going to sign it. 1, 2, here I go. Do, do, re, re, mi, re, do. Re, re, mi, re, mi, re, re, do, re, mi, re, re, do, do, do. And that's what we have up there. So now, even though we don't know what this song sounds like, maybe you can start thinking that in your head right now. Okay. So I'm going to stop there, and then I'm going to open up the smart. Okay, so now we know what the do, re's, and mi's are. What I want you to do is I want you to start thinking in your head right now and say this with me. Do, do, re, mi, do. Re, mi, re. Mi, re, do, re, mi, re, do. In time. Okay, so we're going to take the accompaniment out and my part out, and we're going to leave the metronome on. The metronome is the clicking sound that keeps the beat, keeps the rhythm. So it sounds like this. And this will be the first note. So do's going to be right there. Do, do, do. But let's just say the names. 1, 2, 3. Do, do, re, mi, re, do. Re, mi, re. Mi, re, do, re, mi, re, do, do, do. Okay? So now let's try to sing it through with that first note. Help me out. Do is here. Do, do, re, mi, re, do. Re, mi, re. Mi, re, do, re, mi, re, do, do, do. So let's turn our part on and see if we were close. Here we go. Sing with me, please. Here we go. Do, do, re, mi, re, do. Re, mi, re. let's get a little bit tricky. We're going to leave our part on, but we're also going to turn on the background part, known as the accompaniment. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Do, do, re, re, mi, re, do. Re, re, mi, re. Mi, mi, re, re, do, re, mi, re, re, do, do, do. Next step, we turn off our part, and here we go. Do, do, re, re, mi, re, do. Re, re, mi, mi, re. Mi, mi, re, re, do, re, mi, re, re, do, do, do. Last one. On this one, you're on your own. I just get to sign with you. Here we go. Let me give you your first note here. Do is right there. You start in do. Here we go. Hey, thanks for hanging in there and trying. Proud of you. Hey friends, does this kind of look like an accordion? It has the bellows like the accordion, right? It has where the air goes through. And it has buttons on it. But it's not an accordion. This is called a concertina. A concertina. So I'll just kind of play a little bit for you here. So I've got, this button is called, we just call it the bellow button. But this lets the air in and out. And then if you hit the buttons here, isn't that sweet? So this is the accordion. Remember that one? And this is the concertina. So you know that they both have bellows. They both open and close and air goes through them. So that makes them similar, right? And this one has buttons. And this one has buttons. But how are they different? How are these two different? Yeah, one's red and one's kind of bluish greenish. Yep. How else are they the same or different? Yep, this one's bigger. This one's smaller. How else are they the same or different? Yeah, this one has piano keys on it. And this one has buttons on both sides. But I think the really interesting thing that makes these different is that these have one-way reeds. And these have diatonic two-way reeds. Let me show you what I mean by that. So if I press a button on an accordion, okay, no matter if I go in or out, it's the same note. So I'm going to hold this note on the way out, and then I'm going to push on the way in the same note, and then on the way out, the same note, and on the way in, same note. On this side too, if I go out on the bellows and go in and go out and go in, it's the same note. So that's a one-way reed. On the concertina, this has a two-way reed. So I'm going to hold one button, but listen, I'm only going to hold that button, just that one right there. Okay, so now I'm going to go out. Same button, now I'm going to go in. Out. Same button, in. Isn't that cool? So the accordion has a one-way reed and the concertina has a two-way reed. All right, now I'm going to show you what this looks like on the inside.
And I will show you what they do right now. Okay, so here's my concertina. If you take off the top cover, what you will see are the buttons and the valves. So when you push the button, obviously, they are going to lift up one of these valves, which is going to allow air to flow through. Now, if you look inside, these are the bellows. This is what forces the air. And these are the reeds. Okay? So the air is going to go through these reeds. And because this is an Anglo concertina, depending on if you're pushing or pulling, the air is going to go one way or the other, and each way makes a different note. So if you're going in one way, it might make an A. If you're coming out the other way, it might make a G, or a B and a C. You know, it just depends on which button you're pressing. But each one makes two notes. So that's what the inside looks like. Obviously, it's the same on the other side. So, yeah, that's all there is to it. This my man Charles Wheatstone. He was some kind of genius, I guess, because he worked on the telegraph. He worked on a bunch of scientific stuff, had to do with electricity and some things that had to do with encryption. And pretty smart guy. But I'll be honest, this looks pretty simple to me. Not very complicated. But hey, I didn't think of it, so got to give the guy credit. Good for him. Wonderful little issue.
All right, this is fun. This is a super fun game called Incredibox, and I sent you the link on Google Stream. And when you open it up, it's going to say download app or try web version. You can try the app. Since I'm on my computer, I just do the web version, but that's up to you. So I'm going to click here on the web version, and then they're going to give us 8 options. 4 are free, 4 are paid. So the ones on the top are free, the ones on the bottom are paid. So I'm going to go to a free one. We have Alpha, Little Miss, Sunrise, and The Love. I'm starting with The Love. Click right here. And then when this opens up, you're going to see these people that we have to get dressed. So I told the kids, these are just guys hanging out at the beach. We got to get them ready to go. So what you do is you just grab something from the bottom and drag it to the top. And if you click on him, you turn him off. If you X him, he's gone. So you can bring him up here, turn him on and off. And then you can bring something else in from the bottom. And we can bring something else in. Isn't that fun? And what we can do later too is we can go and record the things that you want to record. So this button up here is the record button. So like if you want to send it to someone or you want to save it, you can click up here. So we'll play with that later, but right now I just want you to play with Incredibox and have some fun with that. All right. Have a good time with Incredibox, friends.